This part we are going to learn about lambda functions in C++. Lambda functions allow us to create small unnamed functions directly inside our code. They are mainly used for short operations, making our code cleaner and easier to read. Okay, so a lambda function is a function without a name. It's written where it's used instead of being declared separately. Okay, so let us take a look at the basic syntax. Okay, so here I'm going to create our lambda function like this. We're going to have a square brackets, then parentheses, then these curly brackets. Okay, so let me explain. So the square brackets is the capture list. Okay, the square bracket is the capture list, and the parenthesis holds the parameters. Okay, these parentheses holds the parameter, and the curly brackets contains the function body. Okay, so let us take a look at a simple lambda example. So let's create a simple lambda that prints a message. Okay, so what are we going to do? We are going to use, let me first write this code, then these codes, then we are going to I'm going to explain. Okay, so we are going to use auto, and then this one is going to be named say hello, like that, and then we are going to set it to be equals, then square brackets that I showed you, then parentheses, and then curly brackets, like that. And inside the curly brackets we are going to output see out, and then we are going to output hello. We're going to say hello, I am hello from lambda, like that. Hello from lambda, then like that. Okay, then we should not forget the semicolon, like that. Okay, so from there we can call our say hello, like that. Okay, our function say hello, like that. So the auto lets the compiler determine the lambda's type. Okay, and the lambda is stored in say hello. Okay, so the lambda is stored, which is this lambda is stored in the say hello. Okay, and the auto lets the compiler determines the lambda's type. Okay, instead of providing string, int, like that. Okay, so the lambda is stored in the say hello, and we call it like a normal function. So this must be a semicolon, like that. Okay, so let us now take a look at the lambda with the parameters. Okay, so we can provide like here inside our parentheses, we can provide like name. We can provide name in form of a string, like that. Okay, and then we can come down here and we use our name. So we can say hello from who, hello from name, like that. And we can end our line and move the cursor to the next line. Then from there, as you can see, we get an error because we have to provide. So as you can see, function lambda, as you can see, returns a void, cannot be called with the given argument list. Okay, so we need to provide more list. As you can see, if I try to disable else, no. So here, if I try to hover, we cannot call that this function with these argument lists, or list with this argument list. So we need to provide, there is a missing, okay, argument or parameter that we need to provide. Okay, so let us provide it. It's in form of a string, so let us provide like a lambda, like that, and then we can save. And after saving, we try to compile. After compiling, we try to run. As you can see, we get hello from lambda. Okay, so that is it. So the name is the parameter. Okay, and the lambda returns this string. Okay, or prints the string. Okay, and if we want to return, let us try to change. So if I try to hover, as you can see, let me try to hover over this one. You're going to see that this one returns a void. As you can see, it returns a void. But if we try to return something, let us return a 1, like that, at a semicolon. And if I try to hover, as you can see, it returns an integer. Okay, it changed. Okay, so this auto helps us makes the compiler determine the type. Okay, so that is it. Okay, so let us let me try to explain this one. So the capture list, which is this one, the capture list allows a lambda to access variables from outside. Okay, so let us take a look at this example. Let me try to remove this one. Let us create So here let us have a variable called x, and let us store 10 in it, and let us create our lambda function. So we are going to have auto, this one is going to be named show. We're going to have then we want to, yeah, like that. So we create our lambda function, then inside we're going to have x variable there. I'm going to explain everything, and from there we can try to output using console out or c out. Then we want to output our x, and from there let us call our show function, then semicolon. Okay, like that. So here the x captures this x, okay, square blanket, the x inside these square brackets x captures x by value, okay, and the lambda can read x, okay, and changes inside won't affect the original x, okay, it won't affect the original x. So let us take a look at so here we have been so let me explain capture by reference. You might hear about that, okay, the capture by reference. Okay, so let us instead of using this one, we are going to use the reference operator, okay, which is the ampersand operator, okay, like that. Okay, so but this one, let me change it to be increase. Let me call it increase, because we are going to be increasing, and from there let me call increase update x, like that. Okay, like that. And from there let us call our x, let us call our function before outputting our x. Let us call our function increase. Let us call it like that, and then let us print our x, and we see what we are going to get. C out, and let us call our x like that only once. Okay, so from there, as you can see here, we are getting an error. We need to add a semicolon there, like that. If we try to save and we try to compile, okay, after compiling we try to run, as you can see we get 1 and 1. Okay, we get 1 and 1. Okay, let me explain what we have done. Okay, let me explain. So here ampersand x captures by reference, okay, captures by reference, and the lambda modifies the original value, okay, and the output here we get 11. Okay, we get 11. As you can see here, we modify the original value, okay, and okay, and this lambda modifies the original value, and by increasing it, okay, and we get 11. Okay, like that. But what if we didn't use that reference, and we have like that, and then we try to can we try to increase? As you can see here, we are getting an error. Expression must be modifiable. Okay, so here we cannot modify it. Okay, like that. We can just use it like that. C out, then we output x like that. Okay, and we can try to compile. As you can see, we get 10 and 10 here, and even 10 right here. Okay, so let us try to, can we set it, can we say that our x equals to what? Equals to 3. Can we set it? No, we cannot. It's not a modifiable value. Okay, so lambda functions are useful when the function is small, when it's only used once, and when you want cleaner and shorter code. So they are commonly used with algorithms and callbacks. Okay, not callbacks, callbacks. Okay, so in summary, lambda functions are small unnamed functions in C++. Okay, they are used to capture lists which are used to access external variables and can accept parameters like normal functions. Okay, so lambdas help make code more concise and readable. And if you enjoyed this part, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next part. Okay, thank you so much.